Imagine walking into a room where everyone expects you to struggle with English, but instead you speak so fluently that people start whispering, "Is she really from here?" That's exactly what happened to me. But here's the shocking truth. I wasn't always this way. In fact, just a few years ago, I struggled to form even a single sentence without hesitation. What changed? And how can you achieve the same transformation? Let me take you through my journey. But be warned, this isn't the advice you've been hearing everywhere. This is the real, unfiltered truth about learning English fluently. I am Myra. I wasn't born with a natural talent for English. In school, I memorized grammar rules, filled in blanks, and even got good grades. But the moment I had to speak, my mind went blank. I'd seen people who spoke English effortlessly, and I used to think, maybe they're just gifted. Maybe I'll never be like them. Sound familiar? But then I stumbled upon a game-changing realization. One day, I came across a TED Talk that changed everything. The speaker, a linguist, said something that blew my mind. Languages are not learned. They are acquired through immersion and usage. That's when it hit me. Schools were teaching me English as a subject, not as a language. I wasn't learning to speak. I was just memorizing to pass exams. But real-life English? It required a completely different approach. You've probably been told that grammar is the key to fluency, that you need to master tenses, prepositions, and sentence structures before speaking. But let me ask you this. When you learned your first language as a child, did you start with grammar rules? No. You listened, you copied, you made mistakes, and you kept going. So why do we treat English differently? Here's what actually worked for me, and what will work for you too. Strategy 1. Think in English. The moment I stopped translating from my native language and started thinking in English, everything changed. I began describing my surroundings in English, having imaginary conversations in my head, and forcing myself to process thoughts without relying on translation. This rewired my brain for fluency. Try this. Right now, look around and describe what you see in English. Strategy 2. The shadowing technique. I discovered that top polyglots, people who speak multiple languages, use a method called shadowing. You listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say instantly, copying their pronunciation, tone, and rhythm. No writing, no memorization, just pure speaking practice. Studies show this technique can boost fluency 2 times faster than traditional learning. Want proof? Try it with me right now. Strategy 3. Learn phrases, not words. I stopped learning individual words and instead focused on common phrases. Why? Because phrases help you sound natural. Instead of thinking, how do I say this word? You'll automatically know how to express full thoughts. For example, don't just learn the word opportunity. Learn phrases like grab an opportunity or miss an opportunity. This is how native speakers talk. Here's something most English courses won't tell you. Fluency is a lifestyle. You can't just study English for 1 hour a day and expect results. You have to make English a part of your life. I changed my phone's language to English, watched English movies without subtitles, followed English-speaking influencers, and even wrote my daily thoughts in English. It wasn't study time. It was just my life. Fast forward a few months, I was no longer the girl who hesitated to speak. I was the girl who answered confidently, who made people wonder, how did she become so fluent? And the best part? You can do this too. Here's my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, follow these 3 steps. Think in English, even when you're alone. Shadow native speakers daily. Immerse yourself. Change your phone settings, listen to English, and live the language. Come back after 30 days and tell me in the comments how much you improved. I promise, if you stick to this, your English will never be the same again.